You never call Dad anymore.
I'm usually busy.
You just say hi and let him know you're okay.
I'm fine. You can tell him that.
He knows you're fine. He just wants to hear your voice. Jane, we don't know how long he has left with us.
Is this supposed to make me feel bad? He went to war, he killed people, and that makes him a good citizen? You're gonna go off and do the same thing.
I'm doing the job he couldn't finish.
Do you even want to do this? Don't you think it's completely immoral? The guy who raised us and fed us and clothed us is sitting in a hospital bed dying of blood poisoning from a gunshot. Getting killed on the battlefield won't stop the war. It only feeds the killer.
It doesn't matter what I think. It's my civic duty.
You're not serious. Civic duty? You aren't being drafted. This conservative thinking is a way of the past. What about college?
I can go to college when I'm done serving. We don't have the money right now anyway.
You're more than capable of getting a scholarship. I've never seen you get anything lower than an A.
You can't change my mind.
You can't cure Dad.
Do you want to watch TV or something?
No. I have a lot of homework.
You said you finished it. Why don't you ever want to be with me anymore?
I do, I just can't handle you right now.
Handle what, Jean? Am I really that hard to be around?
Do I have to answer that question?
Why are you always so angry?
Are we still going to your friend's poetry reading?
I didn't want to go, so I told him you'd be bored to death.
Please don't ever use me as an excuse again, okay? I'm going. I just guess you won't be my ride.
You can't go down there late on your own. Dad would kill me.
I'm going. And I don't get bored. That's probably the biggest insult ever. It's a senseless and demeaning word.
Jane, stop it. Stop acting like you're more important than everyone else. You just turn so snobby and irritable.
Well, you don't understand me because you never listen when we talk.
Oh, I understand you. There isn't much to grasp. You know, a few years ago, I was you. You're just another 14-year-old girl who thinks they're special and unique. Well, guess what? You're not. You're just like everyone else, Jane. You're 14. You don't know anything yet.
I don't know anything? You weren't the only person that had to grow up fast. Stop undermining me and trying to act like the big guy. At the end of the day, I'm your equal. Biologically, we're all human beings. Numbered or not, my age doesn't define anything about me. I'm not 14, I'm Jane. And you're not 20, you're Peter.
No, I am your guardian. I've been raising you for 2 years. You have no experience in life, and you try to act like an adult, but it's really unattractive. You're
my fucking brother! We've been living through the same things these past 2 years. You didn't get it any worse than I did.
We understood it differently. You hadn't had any life experiences up until that point. You were only 12.
So to have any experience or knowledge of the world, I have to be a 16-year-old who snorts coke between doing girls? It may be an experience I haven't encountered, but it doesn't mean I haven't dealt with anything before this. So I think I have a good enough reason not to listen to everything you tell me to do. I can't live I'm constantly ordered around. How the hell will I ever make it out on my own if I don't learn? And yeah, Peter, you're right. I'm not smart. How could anyone smart engage in an argument with you?
Jane, shut up. If you keep acting like you're better than anyone, everyone, you won't get out of this town for long.
You'd be surprised how many people actually like me, Peter. It's because I don't take any shit from people like you.
I cleaned up the second my family needed me. I may not excuse the things I did or said while under the influence, but I don't deserve to be persecuted for it years after I proved that I'm a responsible adult.
I'm not persecuting you. I'm just saying that maybe you aren't that fit of a caretaker. You know, for me, the, suffering and helpless child.
I'm doing all I can. I'm sorry life isn't fair for us, but it isn't always fair for anyone.
I know I'm not special. I'm the only person in the world who's never felt anything.
What do you feel?
I'm never happy. I'm mostly sad. But then there are those days when I can't read myself. Nothing's black and white. It's like I'm waiting to feel something. So, Peter, I'm sorry if I'm not happy or making everything harder. I'm just trying to figure things out like you.
Just like me. I guess you're right. You're just like me.
I'm happy you think that. But, Peter, what do you feel? I don't think anyone's ever asked you that.
I feel like everything I do from now on will affect the way things turn out in a few years. I'm scared to lose Dad. But I'm also scared to lose all the progress I've made these past years. It'd almost be easier if he just died now. I'm putting my life on hold waiting for the phone call to tell me he's gone.
I've been waiting for that phone call since the day he left.
Jane, will you please see him? I know you're angry, but you'll regret not going when he's gone. Today may be your only chance.
No, I don't want to see anyone.
He's not just anyone.
I know, but I just can't handle it right now. I can't see him dying in front of me.
He'll die regardless if you go or not. But he won't pass until you accept it.
It's too much for me to accept.
He's accepted it. That's why I want you to see him. It'll make moving on easier.
I miss him already.
I miss him too.
Peter, I know I'm gonna be okay, but you're gonna be okay too. I don't make promises, but we all get to be okay at some point.
I believe you. I think you see a lot more in me than I see. You think I'm better than the war. I've wanted to be a soldier since I knew what it was. I thought it was what I was cut out for, you know, since all the men in our family were soldiers. But you make me see things bigger than the war, bigger than the family. Thanks for everything you said today. It made me realize that going to war is a personal decision, not a family trait. So I'm going to war. But it's because it's what I need to do, not what Dad wants me to do.
What time are the visiting hours at the hospital?